Hello, Flosstube. My name is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my Flosstube update number 173. Today is Saturday, July 31st, and this is the channel about cross stitch, in case you're wondering. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have kind of a lot of things to cover, sort of a smorgasbord of things I want to talk about today. So, first of all, let me see what I want to start with. Yeah, okay. I have a finish. This is by Stitching with the Housewives. Sneak it up here because I don't have a picture. I just have the chart. Pumpkin pile. I think I talked about it last week, maybe. I don't know. But it's all finished. I have it finished. I had started it some time ago. I had done most of this white pumpkin, and then for Mania, I worked on 21 whips for 21 days. So I had one day on each whip, and so I only had one day. So I finished the white part of the pumpkin, and I think one of these vines. And so last week, because I'm sort of, marking time till the August session of cross stitch camp, I've been working on various things and was able to do some small finishes. And so I finished pumpkin pile. And this is on, I think it's 32 count linen. And this is linen that I dyed myself. I had originally dyed linen to do a tiny modernist chart, Sleepy Hollow, but it used a lot of black, and this came out too dark. I used some grays and purples and I think some greens and red, and it came out. I put, I think, too much gray, and I left it in too long, and so it came out very black. And with as much black as that pattern has in it, I thought, that's not going to work. And so I set this fabric aside, and then when I had this chart, I thought that would work well on that purple fabric, and I think it looks good. I was concerned that the cat, which is I guess Calvin, their cat, didn't show up well, but I think it does look good on this fabric. So yeah, so it's all done. I don't know how I'm gonna finish it. It's all wrinkled right now because I didn't have time to iron it, and I don't know how I'm gonna finish it. I'm thinking some kind of flat fold situation. I don't know. But then I had just a couple of days, I guess yesterday and today, to, work on whatever. And I had to finish some FFOing I could have done, and I kind of didn't want to do that. So I've had for a while now, for a few weeks, a few months, a couple months, I've had these owl force charts. I've talked about them previously on previous Flosstube updates. I have a large kit and two small kits. Hold on one second. Sorry, something was bugging me. I have, I have two smaller kits and the larger kit. And so these smaller kits, they come with linen and this Zweigart Belfast linen. It's all nicely serged. Hand-dyed threads, variegated threads that Owl Forest does, and a needle and the chart. The larger kit, I bought, it's a whale with a town on its back, that one has a needle minder also, as well as everything else. But these little kits don't have one. I bought, this is owl and pug. I mean elephant and pug, and the other one is ant and something else. I don't remember what off the top of my head. Anyway, so I was thinking about these. Like, oh yeah, I remember what I was doing, and I saw these kits, and I thought, oh yeah, I have these kits, and I decided I wanted to start it. So I think the charts are like 60 by 60, and as you can tell, they're not, they're not complete coverage, full coverage. So they're, um, you know, they're not horribly gigantic. But anyway, so I started working on this one. This is the elephant's, you know, not saddle, but it's on its decoration on its back, whatever. And so this is just the red color, and that's this little on his head. And then whatever it says, in Cyrillic lettering on the top. But this is just this one color of a red. You can see the variegations. It goes from sort of a brickish color to a very almost black, dark red color. So yeah, and like I said, I'm kind of a color completist, so it was just the red color there. Yeah, I have some. You can see the variegation even in the thread. It's very dark here and very light here. Yeah, so it was fun. It's been fun to work on that one. And like I said, it came with the linen already, like, very nicely serged. So yeah. So I worked on that for a little bit, and then tomorrow is the beginning of August cross stitch camp, and as I've mentioned before, I'm doing the rabbit ink circles rabbit. So this is the one for January, and these I have them through June, so I'm assuming, since it's already August now, that the at least the July and August ones are available. I know in the end of August there's going to be another expo um, for new releases, but I'm assuming that at least the July and August charts are out already. I don't know. I have to look online, I guess, to see. I was at the attic today, and more on that later, and I didn't see the July through December charts there. They had like some of the spring and through June charts. So I'm gonna see if I can find the rest of the year. There's if you want to do it in one big piece, there's a border for if you do them all together, and then there's an individual pattern border for the borders. But I think I'm going to do it without the borders. So I wanted to start with this one in January because it only uses 2 colors. So I went ahead and bought the silks. It's Acorns is the brown one, and Winter White is the white one. And I have those. I've shown them already. But I also bought Evergreen, just on it's one of the other colors. The Ink Circles has also a chart that shows all the different colors, and you could do a DMC conversion if you want. I think. Let me see right here. I have it right here. Sorry. It says DMC-ish or Weeks Dye Works. And it lists like how many skeins, how many stitches are each color, whatever. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I went ahead and decided that I am going to use the silks that are called for this design. And I went ahead and got this other one. This is Evergreen, is the color. And so today I got some of the rest of the colors. they weren't all available. There's like about 3 or 4 that they didn't have that were they were out of. So we'll see what else there is. But I have decided this is oops, my scissors are stuck to it. Murano Carré that Hobby Lobby has now. This fabric, and it's partly cotton and partly something called modal. 52% cotton, 48% modal, whatever, MODAL. Anyway, so but it's 32 count fabric, and so this is the colorway Spa, and I'm going to do at least the January chart on here. So I think the 2 colors, the acorn and whitewash, are going to look good on this fabric. I showed this before, but it really stands out very nicely on there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't know what I'm going to do for trim yet. I haven't decided. FFOing is not really my wheelhouse, so that's something I have to really work hard at, think about, for a while. But that's for my August thing, so that is ready to go because that starts on tomorrow, on Sunday. So yeah, I have to prepare myself to do that. Okay, so that's my immediate plan, is to do the for cross stitch camp for August 1st, to do the January rabbit chart. So I'm gonna go, I guess, straight to haul. Well, no, I want to. Well, it's partly haul, I guess. So I was waiting for these all 3 colors to come in for this for the FFO of this chart, Blessed. Now, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And this is from the Beatitudes, Matthew 5. Yeah, 5:4. So this is the chart originally that, I did as a remembrance for my mother. And I finished it. I've showed all this before. So I finished it and put the little sheep charms on there. And so I wanted something more like this color as the backing fabric. And so I wanted something from Lady Dot Creates. And these are the 3 greens that I found online. And so this one was back ordered, Peapod. And of the 3 of them, I think Peapod is the one I want to use. You can, it's a little bit, it matches that green a little bit the best, I think, of these 3. This one is very close, and that one's a little on the gray side. It matches maybe up here, the willow, but I think Peapod matches the grass best. So Peapod is the winner, I think, of the 3 of them. And I have this Lady Dots Creates Mossy, and the other yarn I have is very similar in color to this, and so I think it's not quite green enough, but I have to sort of see what that looks like, or if I can find something better suited to it. I was looking at some of the yarns they had at Hobby Lobby, some of the sort of chenille velveteen, sort of thicker, sort of blanket, what you would use for blankets or for some of the baby yarns or whatever. And I didn't quite find the color that I wanted. I found a really nice color, but it was a very, very big very chunky, big yarn that I didn't want, because I felt like when I couldn't decide. Anyway, so so now that I have the pea pod color, I think I can do the pillow finish, and then make a decision about the trim later on. So then, so that was like minor haul, the pea pod fabric. But then I went to Hobby Lobby, and then today, this morning, I went to the attic. So at Hobby Lobby, I bought a few things. I was there to look for, well, a couple of colors. There are a couple of greens that I had that I was running out of, DMC. And then I also got this little hoop. This is a Yarnology brand. I have I have a lot of hoops, but I don't think I have anything quite this small. I have a few small ones, like this size, but this is of course even smaller. And I have a couple of charts that could use something this tiny. But then I also found some Jingle Bells. They're putting out a lot of their Christmas stuff out now. So these Jingle Bells, I might have some around, something similar to that, but I thought just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and get them. And then they also had these charms that they're Christmas charms, but it's a camper. It's a camper with Christmas lights. So yeah, I got that. And then I got these little square beads. They're Christmas beads, but they're square. And they had a bunch of other Christmas theme beads, whatever. So yeah. And then another one of these Santas. I made a needle minder out of this. It's actually a pin, and I had to like sort of shave the pin off and like file down to make it smoother, so that it wouldn't be snaggy, if you used it as a needle minder. And so I went and got this. I meant to get another one, and I didn't buy the second one. So right now I have only one of those. But anyway, so I've got those. And and I also went to Mull Queen, which is a quilt store. And I wasn't really, gonna buy anything. I just went with my sister because she went to get some stuff. But they had like these little fat quarter remnants, and I bought some frogs. I went ahead and got both of them, but they're frogs, really cute. They're meaningful to this community, the frogs, I think. So that was Hobby Lobby and Mull Queen. And then today, my sisters and I went to the attic. I had in mind some things I wanted specifically from the attic. And so one of the things I really wanted was the rest of the silks for the Rabbit series. So I went ahead and got them. They're Gloriana silks. Well, I should say I didn't get all of them. There were a few colors that they didn't have, and so I might go ahead and just get them online. I don't know, but I went ahead and got these. I don't know why this is a smaller skein of the this. Oh! I'm dropping something. Okay. This is, the color is Granny Smith green. And so, this is 20 yards. And this is 6. So, I don't know what the deal is on there. But anyway, it's different. So the rest of these are 6-yard skeins, I think. But the Granny Smith one is different. So anyway, I got several of the silk colors, not all of them, but several of them. And I got this Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue. I'm not a big Halloween stitcher. I have very few, if any, Halloween patterns. But there's some really cute ones. I want to do this Lindy Stitches Broom Brigade. I can't speak. Broom Brigade. And it's several cats on a broomstick here. And I also like this emoji thing. There's happy, what is it? Happy, afraid, cat, and angry, I think is the other one. Yeah. So, and actually these are, let's see if I can, yeah. So these are like the cat patterns. There's the Broom Brigade that I want to do. Yeah. And it's just a fun issue. It's got some good. There's one in here that I really want to do. Zombie Frog. This one here. That I think is very cute. And so anyway, there are several really fun charts to do in this magazine. And then, even more, Stoneware Bunny. I've been looking for this chart. I had seen a stitched version of, I mean, you know, the bunny all stitched up, but they didn't have at that time, did not have the chart, the kit anywhere. So, oops. So it comes with the linen and the trim and the thread. So yeah, so there's another one from my collection of my stoneware things. I did this snowman last week. Finished it. Yeah. So then also I got this. Was another bunny. There's several bunnies now. All the bunnies. This one here. Act of Kindness, Pinkeep by Scattered Seed Samplings. Yeah, and you know I have the spring delivery, spring whatever something. Yeah, but so I like this one too. And I think I'll finish it as Pinkeep, also a little pin pillow, whatever. And then this chart from Heartstring Samplery, Beth Twist, and it's from this series, Sunday Stitches. This is Abide With Me, and you can see the hymns here, but this is part of that hymn. It says, "Hold thou thy cross before my closing eyes, shine through the gloom, and point me to the skies." So the thing about these is that you know there were several charts there that the verse, the words, you know, were very familiar to me from very familiar hymns and stuff like that. But the flowers and other designs around it, you know, I was like, well, you know, I like the words to this one and the flowers or chart or whatever from this one, and you know, so I had a hard time deciding which ones I liked best. But I really like these leaves and berries and whatever around here. I really like that. And I like this sentiment also, the words here. So yeah, I like that. And there was one Silver Creek Samplers, I don't know, Silver Creek um, samplers, I guess, um, chart that I'd seen somebody stitched it up. It's really cute, and it's called, I don't remember what it's called now, but anyway, I ordered it. But it's a snowman and a bunny, and the bunny, the I guess the snowman or the bunny gave, I don't know, one of them gave the other one a carrot on the sled. I think the bunny brought the, I don't know, maybe the snowman. I can't remember now who gave who the it doesn't matter, I guess, who gave who the carrot. But yeah, it's the bunny on there thanking the snowman or giving the snowman whatever is just adorable. And it's just, yeah, so it's a very cute chart. But they didn't seem to have it apparently at the attic, so I went ahead and ordered it. So that is all the haul that I have. But one of the things that I have talked about before was I talked about that I was going to go through all my stash and go through my charts and decide which ones I probably am never going to stitch. I like them well enough, but I am probably not going to stitch them. And as a matter of fact, I don't guess I finished going through them because I can think of two right now that I meant to pull that I didn't pull, I guess. I don't know where they are now. I have to find them now and pull them out of there. But so I have things like these very lovely lavender and lace charts. This one is Angel of Spring. And this one is Angel of Hope. And this one is Guardian Angel. And at the time I bought these, which is a long time ago, I really wanted to do them. They're very pretty, they're very beautiful, but, you know, I have a thing where it's like really pretty to look at, but am I ever going to stitch it? And, you know, part of it is, you know, this is the kind of thing you stitch. It's lots and lots and lots of colors, lots of blended things. Maybe there's Krynic in there. There's lots of beads, whatever, and then it's big, and hangs on the wall, right? You frame it and hang it on the wall, and that's kind of not my jam so much now. I think once upon a time, you know, they're all very neat, very cool, but yeah, and at the time I bought them, I had never stitched on anything but Aida, and so I didn't really know anything about, you know, like stitching 2/2, whatever, and so I really didn't know how to stitch on anything other than Aida, and so even though I got, you know, I had like all the DMC, I didn't have necessarily all of the Krynic or all of the beads. I had some of the beads and some of the Krynic. But so they just been languishing in my stash for all this time. And so yeah. So I haven't decided quite how I'm going to destash them. Probably giveaways, either on this channel or on the Sticks and Strings videos. I haven't decided yet which one they're going to be on. But, you know, watch this space, watch that space. The other one of the ones I've stitched on, and I misspoke earlier today. I said that this fabric came stitched in this little point. It does not. It comes with this, you can see this banding on here on the sides. So it's basically a rectangle of cloth, and then you know, sew this little point, I guess, to make it this shape. but it comes with this little hanger thing that goes up on the top here. And then it comes with the threads and the needle and all that. Now this I started stitching on. I did some of this blue, one of the blue shades. I did, and then I decided it's really, really pretty. It's really cute. There's you can't see it here so much because that hanger's in there, but there's a little bird's nest and kindness, joy, ingredients of a happy home. So yeah, love. I think that says goodness. And I don't know, something else. Anyway, here. Let me get this out of the way. Patience. That's the little bird's nest there. But like I said, I decided that I'm probably not going to do that. It's very pretty. It's just not my jam anymore. Like I said, there's a few others. There's a couple of charts of irises. There's a blue one and I think a peach colored one. It's called blue iris and peach iris. That are, again, they're very pretty, but I sort of, my taste had changed, and like I said, there's things about them that really appeal to me, and in other ways they don't. But I have these cat charts. So this one is these cat designs. And I want to say, does it say who? Yeah, it says autumn, summer. They're seasonal. I think autumn, summer, spring, and winter. Yeah. And these are Mary Ellen Yanich is the designer. Yeah. So there are 4 seasonal designs there. And this cat personalities in cross stitch. I've seen this one before, yeah. By Linda Gillum is the designer. But so there's like several cat designs here. And this one is Catitudes, the 12th litter. There's all kinds of cat designs. It says like coaster, mirror, I guess. This is Jeanette Cruz design. Yeah. So there's all of these. I don't know if it has. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. So I think they're all on here on the front. And then I have this one. This Noel pattern. It comes with designs. These 4 designs in there. So you can do like a stocking cuff, and this is sort of a practice design for this, doing the pulled stitching, technique. And so these are like, what do you call it, on your mantelpiece, But yeah, so sampler, stocking cuff, ornaments, and bell pull that are in this chart. And I want to say some other bishop. I can't read that exactly. Emmy, I think, E-M-I-E, Emmy Bishop. There's that. And then this is a Teresa Wensler design. I think some people have stitched this before. It's the Castle Sampler. And it's just I believe it's full coverage. And there's like a million DMC threads. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of blended threads. And of course, lots of back stitching. Yeah. And just, there's like a special chart in here for like diamond eyelet stitch and various, things. So yeah, it's it's rather complicated, rather complex, I should say. And then there's an alphabet all around here, and then it's very much sort of like tapestry, I guess. And I think it's very beautiful, and part of me really wanted to do it, but yeah, I'm probably never going to do it, just because it's it's really lovely, but it's very complicated, and I'm not going to do it. So there's a couple more that I think I'm probably going to pull if I haven't already pulled them. That I'm going to add to that sort of giveaway stack or whatever. And but yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do them as giveaways on here, or what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, so they're pulled out of my stash for now, and we'll see what I'm going to do with them. Because as it is, I have a crap ton of charts of, especially now, like things like, I have a whole bunch of Stitching with the Housewives charts, Twin Peak Primitives charts, as well as, I have a whole bunch of with the pandemic last year, several designers did the, sort of be well and stitch kind of thing. And I have a lot of those patterns. And I have some other freebies that I've just, come across, in the last few years. So I have a lot of charts, and I've sort of, sort of changed my taste, so that, I think I've found more, well, something like this, or like this, or like this. These are more, they're smaller, they're more whimsical, I guess. And that's sort of more my my jam now. So yeah, so I'm going through and making some hard decisions about my stash. Hold on one second. So the other thing that we did is my sisters and my sister-in-law, my nephew and I went to go see the movie The Green Knight, and it's based on the Arthurian story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and this was touched on. I don't think it was on our syllabus, on our reading list. If it was, I didn't do it when I was in college. And I don't remember what class this was for, because I took a bunch of random English classes when I was an undergraduate. I know it was as an undergrad, because then my graduate studies, I know very specifically, but this was not on them. So I'm not sure. It might have been during when I took a Tolkien class. um, so it might have been during that one, or it might have been, and I also took an early English lit class, so it might have been that. But anyway, but I never read this story. But this is I was sort of had a passive familiarity with it. But so the Green Knight is sort of based on this, but it's a very trippy movie. You have to have your brain wide open. It's yeah, but it was really, really, really good. It's just very difficult, complicated, but yeah, it was a great movie. So that was the sort of the fun thing that happened this week, and also lots of rain. The rains continue. I had a big thunderstorm last night, Friday night. No, yeah, Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Last night. So it was yeah, it was great. So I think that is about it. Like I said, I still haven't decided quite what I'm going to do with these charts that I plan to either give away or something. But then the only other thing I have really as far as plans go is my my cross stitch camp start for tomorrow, August 1st. And also, several people are doing the common threaded stitcher sort of prompts to talk about, how you got into stitching, other things like that. So there are several. There's going to be a prompt every day for the month of August, and asking questions about, about, I guess, why you stitch, how you got the stitching, whatever the prompts are. So I think I probably am going to do at least some of those. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them or some of them or whatever. As well as the cross stitch camp, I'm trying to do the before and after for each day, whatever. And I want to keep working on the elephant and pug owl forest chart. And we'll see how everything goes. Yeah. But so check back next Saturday and see how I've done for this past week. So until then, thanks for stopping by and thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. I'm Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.